Welcome back. You're still watching Creative Business with Lloyd Luna, and in the studio right now is a very young, good-looking 45-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Irene Navarro is the chairman and founder of EQAcademy. Sino ba mag-aakalang 40 is... Ay, pambihira naman. And we are still talking about emotion, how you handle it, at kung paano ka magkakaroon ng ganyang kagandahan. Di ba? I mean, di ba nga?
Okay, so
wala ka na masabi.
So you just told the nation about my age.
Not even the nation.
I'm single, by the way, so wala na.
Ah, really? Wait a minute, may nag-text. May nag-text. Let's go back. I'm very interested. Ano nagdala sa'yo dito? I'm sure may pinanggalingan ito.
Gano'ng katagal yung show mo? Kasi of course, just like what you were saying kanina, di ba? Before you had hurdles also, you didn't get where you are instantly, right? So I had hurdles in life too. You know, as I said, I'm single, so if you wonder.
No, I mean, but
look, in your show, you mean?
No, I mean, look at this one. Hindi ka naman automatic na introduce lang sa EQ. I mean, did you work for corporate or government or NGO?
Well, I've always been involved in any company I worked for. I've always been involved with marketing, so people handling yan. So I've observed nga, I think I mentioned to you earlier, na when you ask them about your essences or your virtues, but now as a coach, I ask them about inner resources, they go blank.
Right. Nosebleed kasi.
Nosebleed. And then when I was going 2 years ago, but I've also been in civic-oriented activities also. So I've always been dealing with people. So human behavior became my interest. But then again, 2 years ago, I was part of a life class founded by the owner of China Bank. And so she probably saw the potential in me and sponsored me to this class called Meta Coaching.
Really?
And it's not a cheap...
How do I get to that person?
And it's not a cheap course. And I'm very grateful to this day that she enrolled me into this class. So I got to Module 1, Module 2, and I graduated in Hong Kong and finished the course. It's an international license course as a meta coach. Then I started coaching professionally in corporations. Then as I mentioned nga, when I started coaching, na-realize ko, tatanungin ko sa kanila, so anong kailangan mong gawin para magawa mo yung goal mo? Anong kailangan mong virtues or essences or whatever characteristic kailangan mo, meaning yun nga yung inner resources. Emotional, in other words, the quotient that you need. Walang makasagot. Mga 9 out of 10. So, ibig sabihin, nalunod na yung mga virtues natin, yung true nature natin sa whatever it is. Belief system, society, government.
Nawala na. Nawala na yung pagiging bata sa'yo.
Bata.
I mean,
the innocence you mean.
I mean, the excitement.
Yeah.
Yung bata.
The enthusiasm.
Exactly. Enthusiasm, curiosity.
And I'm not only talking about corporate, kasi sa corporate, maiintindihan pa, ba't nalulunod yan, di ba? Because of work. I'm even talking about church groups, church leaders. Pag ano yun? So, ibig sabihin yung honesty ba, prudence, ano bang kailangan mo? Perseverance ba yan?
Ang naging malabo na.
Naging malabo na. Anong ibig sabihin nun?
If it is malabo, then pwede po palinawin. Pwede pang palinawin.
Of course. We can go back to basics, back to fundamentals of what true honesty is, what true prudence is.
You did not take psychology, though. I mean,
but I took up my first... I was supposed to take up my master's degree in psychology 4 years ago, but then my youngest was still in high school.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, did your family have
it's love for people, human behavior lang.
Really?
Yeah, it's just, actually one Canadian guy called me. He's coming here in November to attend my workshop. He said, I'm starting a human potential movement. I don't know if that's a compliment or a threat or whatever. But
first, you have to be a human.
You have to have the potential and you have to have the movement. But you have the movement more than I do.
All right. No, I mean, anybody can just, can just...
It's the interest of, how you see human behavior, how people behave. And I have kids. I have 3 kids of my own. I have 7 siblings. I'm the 8th. So you can see why do people react this way? Why do
were you born with, they call it a gold spoon, silver? They call it bronze? Silver spoon, yeah. Or whatever.
I would say we were comfortable. We were privileged.
Were you given things that you like or medyo kailangan?
Things I did not even need.
Really? My goodness.
But then as you grow older, syempre, you have to work na on your own.
Right.
And then my father died when I was 16. So, things change. And then I became interested with human behavior. And then the journey in life just brought me here until this lady, an old lady, very amiable lady.
Right.
I'll not mention her name anymore.
Yeah. And don't ask me to spell amiable.
Who's very generous to have, supported me in this journey and got me certified. And now I want to pay it forward. I want everybody to take this course that I took.
Is it giving you some sort of a stress when you talk to people?
Oh
and they
no,
are-
there's a skill that you have to learn. It's called the genius state, that you don't absorb the negative aura or the
Right,
negative.
right, right.
Like you some sort of shield yourself from that.
I should learn how to do that, because when I speak before like 5,000,
Oh, it drains
8,000
you?
people, it drains. I mean physically, because I really give everything out. It's I'm acting on stage. I do stand-up comedy on stage.
Well, it's different, Lloyd. If you
Right.
get drained physically, that happens to me too, because the strain of the voice,
Right.
the exaggeration of the motion.
Exactly.
But if you get sick after a talk, then that means you have absorbed the negative
Wala
energy.
naman. Wala
Then
pa
then
naman.
you're good. You,
But I feel with them, because
That's fine.
I can see it from their eyes that after every training or seminars, or probably after your coaching,
Yeah.
may makikita kang ibang spark ng mata, probably, oops, now
That's
this is an
the-
opportunity to. Meron na siyang opportunity.
That's the
to
beautiful part of it. That's the most beautiful part of it. When you see them, we call them unleashing their best potential. When they get the light bulb moment na, ganun lang pala. And it's actually so easy.
Right. Pero ano yung batting average kapag ka isang tao is na-coach mo na talaga magtutuloy-tuloy na siya? For example, may 10 tao na ginawan mo na. Ilan din yung talagang...
Hindi ako magyayabang, Lloyd, 10 out of 10 the people I coach
Really?
have done and achieved their goal.
Let me attend your session.
Oh, can I promote now?
Mamaya, kailangan hintayin nila kasi may third segment pa. So if they really are interested to do that,
Yeah.
and then they will have to wait before we end the show.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting. It's not something that you just learn if you don't have any interest.
Actually, sabi nga nung coach namin, the founder of Meta Coaching, Michael Hall, not everybody's coachable. Not everybody can be coaches. Di ba, parang, just like any calling, it has to be in you.
Right.
Kasi you know that,
Oo,
it takes
yeah.
a lot of patience, like Lloyd. Ikaw, humarap ka na sa libo-libo, ako hundreds pa lang eh. Pero,
No, I started with hundreds. I
yeah,
mean,
but it has to be in you, hindi basta-basta sa lahat ng tao made
yeah.
yan.
And you know what, ang hirap i-coach ng mga loko-loko because they are empowered to do more.
And they can manipulate
Loko-loko.
you.
Yeah.
O, baka ikaw maging loko-loko rin.
And if you empower the loko-loko, you get a loko-loko empowered. Ang hirap na.
That's the black side of it. In-empower mo siya maging loko-loko.
Kaya tama kayo na hindi lahat coachable. Kasi yung masamang tao, pwede mo siyang i-coach.
And you have to be ready to be coached. Naman masamang tao ka. Alam mo bang may ginagawa kang masama? First, of course, you have to acknowledge, of course, na may ginagawa kang masama.
Right. Confession.
In fact, when friends would know about what I do, ini-coach mo naman sa ganyan, I'll give you the number. No, I don't do it that way. Give my number to that person. When he's ready to be coached, he will call me.
All right. So, isa sa mga prerequisite na
Yes, we do not call them. We do not hard sell because a person has to be willing to be coached.
Right.
Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Is this the only thing that you do right now?
It's
Or
only-
meron ka pang mga sidelines?
No, this is the only thing I do right now because I'm 45, as I said. So
I don't know. I thought you were kidding.
I'm at that point in my life.
Seryoso mo. I mean, you just admitted it. So, wala na sa akin yun.
That's okay. I'm not ashamed
You
of
could
it.
have denied.
No, it's okay. We're talking about values, Lloyd.
Sorry. Oh my God.
The value of
values.
honesty and admission.
And integrity.
You cannot
and,
lie by omission.
or by denial.
No,
in that
not
sense.
either.
Right, good. And then, what other staffs that keep you busy as a
Right,
dentist?
we're booked in our workshops almost 3 times a week, and I do clinics 2 times a week. So that pretty much gets my hand full. So
Right.
sometimes I do workshops almost every day.
And then your children.
My children are of age. They're 25, 23, and 20, so they have lives of their own. 2 are working already. One's graduating in college.
What's their take on what? you're
Oh,
doing
you
right
should see my eldest daughter.
now? Really?
Yeah, she's more.
Beautiful.
She looks exactly like me, and she has the same.
Pwede.
In fact, we have the same journey. Actually, we're going through the same, very spiritual.
So mayroon na siyang co-coach na rin siya or
No, she works for a nice. I cannot also mention because they're not paying us, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a very, very high end
But she's
establishment.
is in corporate,
She's in corporate.
right? Pero nandiyan na rin yung leaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you see it. I mean
Yeah, I
nakikita mo.
see it. When she talks, yung tinatawag mong walang masamang tinapay. Kung pag-uusapan natin, Lloyd, ang EQ ng mga anak ko is sobrang, hindi ako nagyayabang, but it's not
No, I
even
mean
for me.
just state the fact. No problem.
Their emotional stability is very, very at 100%.
Have you seen them going through rough relationships or
They have gone through rough relationships, but they've handled it even maturely than I did in the past. When I was, like, they're 25,
Right.
they're good. They're good.
Did you force them to learn about it, or they?
I think when
They
you,
did it on their
you
own.
know what, I think it's the unspoken truth of walking your talk.
So they see. I mean, they.
In fact, yeah,
They learn by looking.
there's only one time that I got my eldest daughter to attend my workshop, and she said, "Ma, I never knew you were this good."
Really?
So it's not even,
Wow.
it's not rubbing it onto them.
And then after that, ma, my allowance, please.
She works already, no?
She works
Yeah. And
Nagkulang.
they're very independent. They're very independent. I train them like they're US born. Parang, they're on their own. Actually, they don't live on my wing anymore.
More of your genes, I guess.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's not get there.
Yeah, in fact, 3 minutes na lang, matatapos na yung segment. So, now that you decided to put up this company, you're starting to promote this
The
stuff,
academy.
the academy. And what kind of approach? Because I also have seen some other coaches out there, and they are good as well. But ano yung strategy ng EQ Academy, if you have?
Okay, EQ Academy's
Para
marketing...
ma-warningan natin yung mga kalaban.
Thank you. EQ Academy's marketing strategy is to really just tap onto the schools. That's our first goal. To really educate, mostly ang goal namin kasi is to educate the public school teachers into NLP.
O, tinan mo, is it sustainable when
Actually,
you do it?
meron akong big dream dyan, Lloyd. I want to find a philanthropist that will really help us get into our projects.
Are you looking at Chris Aquino, for example?
Wow, how'd you know that?
You told me.
So I'm actually hoping that one day we'll bump into each other because one, we're both single parents. So the meeting of the minds is there
There's
already.
a good chance you bumped with her if you are going to the other channel, but not in this studio. But I don't know.
Nothing is impossible in life,
Definitely.
right? So,
But you're looking for a philanthropist to fund, so you
because
can,
what we want to do is just share the skills and techniques that we've learned through meta coaching and NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and share this. We call this project ISNS School Project, International Society of Neuro-Semantic School Project, wherein we will teach 2 public school teachers in each public school the skill of neuro-linguistic programming, and they can share this with the students. Imagine from K1 to K12, masishare mo na yan sa students. The empowered students, by high school, ready na yan.
Right.
Yung emotional quotient is very stable.
So you're trying to get this into...
Yeah, because we have to pay, because it's an international certification course, we have to pay royalty to the founder.
Have you
It's
felt
not so costly though.
Yeah, especially if it's funded by philanthropists. Siyempre, walang mahal halos sa kanila.
Yeah.
But have you felt somehow a sort of a resistance?
None so far. As I mentioned earlier, I believe in the universal movement of the universe. Pag tama yung ginagawa mo, tsaka good cause. And so far, it's been smooth since we conceptualized it in July to now we're launching it later. It's been very smooth. We have a little bit of here and there, significant people and godly or maybe spiritual people who are donating little and big amounts. So closely, we will get there.
So you're
awarding one public school teacher later in the launch.
So you are getting these teachers to attend.
We want them
or
to
you
be
go
straight
there to the.
We will have to go to them.
All right. So, but it's like one school you have 2 teachers. You go to 2 teachers. Is it
So
like
what we will do is
coaching?
create, let's say, may pool of 10 teachers in 5 different schools. So siya may barangay naman, in one barangay, mga
So doon
ilang-
kayo magpupunta.
Oo, magpupulong-pulong na
Right.
kami doon.
And so far, how did they respond to this kind of program? Medyo, hindi ba sila nag-nosebleed or something?
May Tagalog version
May
naman.
Tagalog
Ikaw naman,
version.
masyado mo namang ina.
Hindi, I mean, para mas klaro. Alam
Hindi,
mo,
but most of the people, you'll be surprised, a lot of people know about neuro-linguistic programming already. Even students know about it already.
Right.
In fact, I have one mentor apprentice who's younger than you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Probably 30 years old.
No, 20-something. Younger than you nga.
Oo.
But 25 ka lang.
That was some years ago. Since napapag-usapan ng edad ko, we'll pause for a very short commercial. We'll be right back for the last segment. Stay tuned. That's how you get away.
I know.